Hi, this is Trevor Conquergood. Welcome to this week's R&K Software Club's video for the week. And this week we're going to learn about how to use your Floriani software to share designs with your friends or your students or your customers. And so we'll talk about the import and export designs tools, which of course are new with the latest version of the Floriani software. And so let me go ahead and click into my software to get started. So first of all, if you don't have the latest version of the Floriani software, or if you're not sure if you have the latest version of the Floriani software, the first thing you can do is click on your help menu up at the top. And there's an option under here called check for updates. Now, I guess that's only going to help if you know what version you're currently using. And so the first thing you might want to do is click on About. And when you click on About, it'll open up a window that will come up with, telling you what version of the software that you're currently running. And so when I then click on the Help menu and I go to Check for Updates, it takes me to the software website, the R&K Software Club's website, and it tells me the latest build is 3857, and so then I know I've got the current build. But if you have an older number, then you should download it, and click here to start the download. And then obviously once it's done downloading, you'll have to click on the file to kind of start the installation. You can install the software at any time. So go ahead and get the update. And one of the things that's new in the update, if I go back into the Floriani software, is a tool under your Tools drop-down menu called Import Designs and Export Designs. And these are different. Don't get confused with Import Assets or Export Assets or Import Presets and Export Presets. Those are different tools that we can learn about in a different video. But for today, we're talking about the Designs tool. And this is about, if you were a teacher and you had some students that you wanted to share some designs with, or maybe if you sell your embroidery designs and you want to make it really easy for Floriani people to, install them and sort of be able to find them again later, these are your tools. And these are the same tools that you may have already heard about because of the free monthly designs, right? You know how we have our library on the right-hand side of the software, and when you click on free monthly designs, how it's got all of the different months of the year, and if you click on any one of the months, it's got all the different years that we've had that month. And so these are the most recent December designs, right? That's for December 2022. And when you click under designs, you see the designs. If you go back to your library and point it at December 21, there'll be different designs when you go over the designs tab. And essentially you have three tabs here. One is your browser tab. That will allow you to go to any location in your computer or any external hard drive that you need to reach to see what, where your embroidery is. The library is a specific location, that's a specific place where we save the free monthly designs, but you're welcome to put your own designs there too. And so notice that I do have some of my own folders there that I've made myself, like Trevor's favorite class designs, and now I have my own sort of files that are easy to come, and find right away because I put them where I wanted to. So if you're a teacher and you want to share your designs, and so just as an example, I have a folder. I know where it is. It's on my desktop, right? So if I click here and I look on my desktop, there's a file that's like my embroidery club design. So there's several hundred embroidery designs in this folder. And if I go over the designs, they're on my computer right now. Well, if I was going to share those with a friend or sell those to a customer or provide those to a student, I could make it really easy for them. And I would use the Tools drop-down menu and I would say Export Designs because I have the designs. I want to send them to you, so I choose Export. And you'll notice a little window comes up and it has two options, the Designs path and then like the default export path. So let me explain what these are about. The first one, notice the little dots beside it. That's kind of the button that says let me browse. And if you don't want to type out the path, who does that? You click on this and it opens up a browser window, right? And I could browse to any location on my computer, and notice if I click on desktop, there's a folder that says EC01 Designs. And all I have to do is select that folder, and it will take everything that's in that folder and prepare to send it to, my friend. So I choose the Embroidery Club #1 Designs and say select folder. So that's all ready to go. So now the question becomes, do I care where they go on your computer? Because that's what this is about. The export path says, where do you want the design saved, Trevor? Do you care where the customer saves them? And if the answer is no, they can choose where they want to save them. You can just leave this blank. You don't have to put anything in here. But for example, if I wanted my Embroidery Club designs to show up in the library on the right, I know where that is, and so I can select it. So I'm going to click on the button beside the export path, and a browser window comes up. And I'm going to go, I know that the library is found on the C drive of my computer, and there's a folder called Floriani. And inside of that folder are a few other folders, and one of them is Designs. And in this location right here, C Floriani Designs, that's the library, that's where it is. And so notice there's a folder in there, free monthly designs. Notice that there's other folders like Trevor's class and those angels that came with the software. So if I select, that's where I want to put it, see Floriani Designs. If I choose select folder, see how that's the path here? These are the path. That's where the designs are. This is where you would like them to be saved to. And once you're done selecting those two things, you click OK. And it takes a minute. There are, I want to say, 420 designs in that folder. And I can tell it's done because it kind of pops up with like, this is my Windows Explorer program. Nothing really to do with Floriani, but it's opened up the file. It showed me that it made one, basically. And that's what, if I wanted to provide that to somebody, I could attach this to an email, or I could, set it up for download or save it on a USB stick and hand it to my friend at class. Here's my files, right? And so they'll have this file. If somebody emails it to you, and now you have like an asset, an AST file as an attachment to an email, you'll probably need to save it to your computer somewhere, right? So in your email program, find the attachment and right click on it and choose save. And it does not matter where you save it. It could be in your downloads folder or your desktop or your documents or anywhere you want to save it. Just remember where you saved it. That's all that's important, right? Because once you've received, so we've made an asset file. When you make them, if you want to find them after you make them, this is where it is. It went in a folder. Look what else is in this folder, but all the free monthly designs. This was me setting up all the downloads for our website for the, the latest free monthly designs and all the different monthly, sort of releases of them. Well, look where they are. It's my C drive, then Floriani, and here there's a folder, FTCU exported designs. So if you ever make an export, this is where they'll go. They'll be in that folder right there. There's the one that we just made, EC01 Designs, and then today's date, January 5th, 2023, and the time, 1 p.m., and it's an asset file. And that's, just know where it is. So now you email it to your friend, or you get it on a USB stick, whatever it is. Now, how do you install it? And so it's kind of the same process. You go to the Tools drop-down menu. This time you choose Import Designs, right? Export is for making the files and sharing. Import is for receiving the files. And so when we choose Import Designs, I have to find the file, right? So I know where it is on my computer because it's under the C drive, and then under Floriani, where there's a folder called the FTCU exported designs. but you might have it on a USB stick, or you might have it in an email and you might save it to your desktop. It doesn't matter where it is. And just know that once I select this file and install it, I really don't need to keep the file anymore, because the designs will now be in my computer in a folder, and I don't need the asset file becomes kind of like, redundant. So you can delete them after you install them. So there it is. I'm going to click on it to select it and choose open. So do you understand what I said? Here, let me cancel. I go tools, I go import designs, I've browsed to my computer to wherever those files are, and I click on it and say open. Now, a window opens up that says at the top destination folder, and notice that it's already pointing at C. Floriani Designs. So isn't that cool? And if you didn't have a folder on your computer called C. Floriani Designs, it would actually make those folders for you. So it's that smart. And if you choose right now select folder, that's where they'll go. Now, if you're like, I don't want them saved on my C. Floriani Designs folder, I want to put them somewhere else, this is your chance to choose somewhere else, right? You could change where it's selected, but currently it came up with the correct destination folder that I wanted, which was the Floriani Designs folder. And so if I just simply click open and then click select folder, I'm pretty much done, and it's working now. And you can see the little spinning wheel kind of spins for a minute, and so that means it's like making the folder and it's putting the designs in it. And so when it stops spinning, usually what happens is the designs kind of fly open, or at least the designs tab will fly open. I'm not sure if it's going to be on our designs or not, but that means it's done. Because right now the software is doing something. It's installing, I think there was around 420 designs in that folder. And so there, I know it's done now because it's flied open. Those aren't the designs. That is actually just the top. Those are the Trevor's favorites designs. But the point is, now that it's done and my computer is now responding again, I can click under library, and look, sure enough, there's a folder there now that says EC01 Designs. And if I click on that and then go over designs, there they are. So this is a new tool that's called Import and Export Designs, and it's how you can basically share your embroidery designs. So it's fabulous for teachers, it's fabulous for design sellers, it's fabulous for just sharing with your Floriani friends. And so I hope you enjoyed today's RNK Software Club's video, and of course we hope you enjoy all of the tools that are in the latest update of the software. If you got the latest update of the software and you want to learn more, go back to the RNK Software Club website. Right from the home page, you can click on the tab for the Floriani Total Control U software, and notice there's a lot of options here, but one of them is what's new in the current build. And that is a great place to visit on the website, because there will be videos here for every single new tool that was added, in, I guess, December 2022 as part of our holiday update. And so you're certainly welcome to come and watch all the update videos. And until then, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful day, and bye for now.